Hello, this is Maggie from Mag Golden Wheat Kitchen. Today we're making Einkorn Flat Bread. We start by a night before baking. Get 30 gram from your starter, from your mother starter. Okay, 30 gram. I think that's good. Okay, 30 gram from starter and add 130 water, like a 90 to 100 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, 130, more. Good. Mix it very well. Then we add 120 gram einkorn flour. 120 einkorn flour. That's good. Now we're mixing it. Mix it very well. See, there is no dry flour. After that, we cover it, let it rest until tomorrow in the room temperature. Some people, they like to mark it with a marker or put a rubber band on it to see how much it dries. But usually I know by heart, and that's it. We cover it, let it rest until tomorrow. Okay, we come back tomorrow. Good morning. Last night we made our starter for Einkorn Flat Bread. Right now I give you all the ingredient measurement. It's we need 800 gram flour, 200 gram starter, 275 gram water, 275 gram milk, 4 teaspoons olive oil or butter, 3 tablespoons honey, 2 teaspoons salt, plus egg yolk for the top. This recipe is for 8 flatbread. If you want like a 4 bread, then make it all ingredient in half. Now we starting with grab the bowl. Adding the starter to the bowl. And by the way, if for all my recipe, if you want to use the actually the dry yeast, you can use dry yeast by every 100-gram starter. In my recipe, you can use 1 package of dry yeast. But remember, always use the dry yeast with 1 tablespoon sugar or honey, because the dry yeast needs sugar to activate. Add sugar, dry yeast, and whatever the water is in your recipe, then leave it for 10 minutes, then you can add other ingredients. Okay, back to our recipe. We put 200-gram starter here, and now we add the 275-gram water. Mix it. Now add the milk, 275-gram milk. Now we add 4 tablespoons butter. I mix actually butter with olive oil. 2 tablespoons butter, 2 tablespoons olive oil. Now we add the honey. Mix it very well. Now we add 2 teaspoons salt to the flour. 2 teaspoons of salt to the flour. Now we can add the flour to our mixture. Mix it very well to make sure there is no dry flour around. For einkorn flour, the first you cannot use your hand because it's so wet and sticky, and always need, after mixing it, need to rest to absorb all the water and butter, all the wet. It takes time to absorb. After we mixing it very well, we actually cover it, let it rest in room temperature for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we come back. We do actually 2 sets of the stretch and fold. It helps to a little bit make it a little bit softer and less sticky. Okay, it's good. We cover it, come back in 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, now stretch and fold all four sides. It's so sticky, you cannot do that with your fingers, just with the bowl scraper. After that, we cover it and let it rest for another 15 minutes. After 15-minute rest, we do second stretch and fold. It's very sticky. But it's much better than the before. I'll give it a few times to make it a little bit more soft. Okay. Clean my spatula. Okay, now cover it, let it rest until almost double in size for around 3 to 5 hours. If your room temperature is cold, you can put it in an oven. Make sure your oven is turned off, only light is on. We come back after a few hours. After 4 hours, this is after 4 hours. It's really gorgeous. It doubled in size. Now we have to dust in our countertop. Okay. I have to use the scraper, still is so sticky, much better to use this oil scraper. Okay. That's all about the einkorn flour. You have to dust it very generously to make sure it doesn't go to your hand. we have to divide it to 8 pieces. A little bit more dust. With a little bit help of the flour, we can manage it. Shaping it just as much as it's so hard to little bit manage it, but it's okay. The result is gonna be good. Now we leave it for 30 minutes. You can put actually the plastic wrap on the top. I'll go grab it. We cover it loosely with plastic wrap till 30 minutes. In meanwhile, we're making the egg yolk and little bit yogurt for the top. Just 1 egg yolk. Make 1 egg yolk and like a 1 tablespoon or 2 teaspoons of the yogurt. I already turned on the oven for 400 Fahrenheit for 30 minutes, and I'll be back. After 30 minutes, grab a tray with parchment paper. Actually, I oiled very well my parchment paper. Then place the dough pieces on the parchment paper. For each one, I can do only 2. the egg very well. Brush them with the egg very well. Then just carefully open that. Okay, now we're putting it in a oven. If you like the sesame seed, you can actually top it, sprinkle with the sesame. After you brush it with the egg wash, if you like the sesame seed, poppy seed, you can sprinkle. This is poppy seed, and also I like a little bit of sesame seed on the top. Then we put it in a oven in 400 Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. And if you see the top wasn't golden brown, then you can put it on broil for 2 minutes, not more than that. Okay, I'll come after I put it in the oven. Okay, for my oven it took 17 minutes in bake, 400 Fahrenheit, and 2 minutes in broil. And if you want to see it, it's really nice. And for einkorn flour, don't worry about the mess, whatever it happened, but the actually result is really good. And you should wait for like an hour, but I'm gonna show you how it looks like inside. It's really nice, really good, delicious for breakfast especially. Okay, I hope you enjoy the video. Please subscribe my channel, like the video. Hope see you soon.